Good morning, and thank you for joining me in a time of devotion. Sometimes we go through difficult times, and the difficult times we deal with affect us, but often they don't just affect our life, they affect the people that we are also care about, and that care about us. And so we try to navigate through life, not only mitigating the impact of the world around us on us, but also on those who are affected by us. Sometimes our good times will lift others up. Sometimes our bad times will bring other people down. And Paul knew exactly what that's about. He actually experienced that himself. And he was going through a tough time, and he was addressing people that his tough time was impacting. And as he's dealing with it, he's writing in Ephesians chapter 3, and he says, when I think of all this, when I think of all the different variables in life and that you're dealing with and I'm dealing with, he said, this is my response. I fall to my knees and pray to the Father. So Paul's not just receiving these issues in life and then trying to deal with them all himself. He's instantly, when I think about it, when it comes to my mind, I fall on my knees and I pray to the Father. What do you do whenever these things begin to come into your mind? When you start thinking about the troubles, the struggles that you're dealing with, and even to pile on top of that, how your struggles and issues are affecting those that you love. What do? Do you drop to your knees and pray to the Father? You might say, well, no, I don't. I came to my mind in the middle of the store, or in the middle of a crowd of people. And my encouragement to you is, while you may not drop to your knees physically, drop to your knees spiritually and just point your mind to heaven and begin to pray to your Father who's in heaven. And this is how Paul defines the Father. He starts saying, I want to tell you who this Father is. He said, the creator of everything in heaven and on earth. So he's dealing here with authority. He's saying, the Father that I'm praying to has authority over everything in heaven and in earth. So I'm not praying to one who has no ability. I'm praying to one who has all authority. And then verse 16, I pray that from his glorious and unlimited resources, he will empower you. So now Paul is saying not only who he is, not only the authority that he holds, but now also the resource that he controls. He says he has unlimited resource. So whatever the issue may be, God, your Father, the creator of all things, has unlimited resource to pour into your world. Now Paul says this is where he's going to deposit those resources. He will empower you with inner strength through his Spirit. So Paul is not saying that he's going to rain down gold bars from heaven in an exterior way. He's going to give you strength on the inside. Your issue may be on the outside, but the strength to handle the issue is going to be deposited on the inside of your life. What's inside of you is going to address what's outside of you. So when you're looking for an answer, don't look outside of you, look inside you. Now, Hollywood and Disney songs and so on talk a lot about the power that's within you. Look inside you. If you want the answer to the whole thing, to the whole universe, to all your dreams coming true, look within you, and that's where you're going to find it. And on one hand, humanistically speaking, that is absolutely untrue. That is not reality whatsoever. But spiritually speaking, it is true, because when you point your mind to God and allow him to pour his resource, unlimited resource, into your life to address the thing that's coming against your life, the thing outside of you, the thing that he has control over it all, then it suddenly makes total sense that what is within you has the ability to address and to handle what is outside of you. And so this is what Paul's talking about. Paul prays for strength on the inside. I think about Aaron Lee Leelston, who on April the 26th of 2003, he took a solo descent down Blue John Canyon in southeastern Utah. And as he was climbing down this rock face, he dislodged a boulder, and it pinned his arm between the right wrist, actually, between the side of the canyon and this boulder, and he could not get free. After 5 days, he amputated his own arm with a dull pocket knife. And then it didn't stop there. He began to hike out of the canyon. At the end of the canyon, he had to rappel down a 65-foot cliff. And then he hiked another 7 miles until he arrived at safety. Now, that's an amazing, amazing story. But most of us, probably me included, would have stayed pinned to the canyon wall, and years later someone would have found our remains and they would have grieved our passing. But Aaron Lee Leelston said, no. What's happening to me is on the outside, but that which is within me, I'm going to survive this. And in fact, he did. God has placed resources within you to allow you to survive that which is trying to destroy you. Maybe it's not saying I'm going to destroy you, but it's coming against you and you feel the weight of it. And so I encourage you today, when you feel it, when it comes to your mind, fall to your knees and pray to the Father, the creator of everything in heaven and on earth. And he will, from his unlimited resources, empower you with inner strength. And at the end of the day, I believe you're going to say, this was a good day with my Father. I pray God's blessing over you right now. In Jesus' name, have a great day.